Гутен Мутен, дамы и господа, продолжаем прохождение Starfield. Сегодня 12 число. Из того, что есть на канале, сейчас самая длинная игра и РПГ это Starfield. Киберпанк и Ведьмак закончены. Я еще планирую параллельно, я вот буквально полчаса назад отснял, записал там как угодно следующую серию по Jedi Star Wars Survivor. Также потихонечку добиваю контрол дополнения Alan Wake. Следующая на канале также закончил Терминатор. Следующая будет Робокоп, будет Alan Wake. Я надеюсь, как раз выпишет с больницы. Но Starfield надо добить. Это то, что крупненькое, скажем так. И будем играть в Робокоп и Star Wars после Star Wars и Alan Wake 2. После Star Wars буду играть в Assassin's Mirage. Раньше не получается, параллельно не получается, так как это офлайн активации, поэтому тут как бы вот только вот так. Ну что ж, давай посмотрим, что у меня по заданиям. Прошлый стримчанский был по фракциям пиратов. Сейчас у меня фракция единства. Так. Мне надо поговорить с этим Вот сразу после джедая графика становится вот такой вот всей там научной. Подожди. Я давай сразу лучше перемещусь. Я надеюсь, что с пиратами там останется не так долго, и основные задания, квесты, и много времени это разгрузит. Ну, то есть лишние 1,5-2 часа, это лишние 1,5-2 часа в другой игре. Давай-ка я сделаю сохранение. Вот нельзя назвать игру Тодда Хогварда, ну, полным говном или полным провалом. Я вот не могу назвать. Вот реально для любителей тех, кто любит игры на подольше, кто любит все это, проживать часть жизни в игре. Вот это вот.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo, it's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh, well, what's on both your minds?
Они все такие, блядь, улыбчивые, няшные.
What?
That's, what we mean.
Матео начал, я
We think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about...
И как раз будем FIFA еще с хоккеем. Ой, я в хоккей опять давно очень не играл. Но я FIFA уже сегодня не успею, конечно же. Немножко я хочу форсировать Starfield. Дабы закрыть уже эту игру, закрыть уже вопрос по ней. Потому что параллельно много игр. И много у нас еще на планах. Планы большие, господа, очень большие.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like
Надо
the
ж сначала,
I've
наверное.
seen Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing.
Сэкономили на главном герое, да? Чтобы он реплики не говорил, а был таким безмолвно бездушным, блядь.
So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe.
Я надеюсь, в среду получится очень хорошо поиграть.
We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering.
Я не хочу себе спойлерить, сколько еще осталось, но я думаю, что потом, когда останется чисто сюжетные квесты, дело должно сдвинуться быстрее. Ну, за что можно похвалить, за то, что сюжетных квестов насыпали, просто ебать колотить. Потому что их можно встретить везде, там, случайно в баре и так далее.
I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Так, ну логично.
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes.
Ну расскажи хотя бы, что ты знаешь. Ну, блядь, нахуя ты это все тянешь?
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
You have my attention.
А какие
Is
еще?
something amiss?
You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask.
Так, ну надо в 2 дома навестить, да? Блять, я не посмотрел. Так, ну это все здесь, да? В Альфа Центавре, хорошо. Ну давай на Дом Просвещения пойдем. Давай.
You see any heat leeches?
Блядь.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. You're seeing the doctor.
Там, блядь, один вход только, блядь. Колодец, колодец. Это типа бар, блядь. В беднейших районах.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Энди Синх. Почти ситх.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you? Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. We might actually have some, but a man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand.
Короче, быстрее.
He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but that's about all I've got. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Так, а вот что здесь у меня? Так, этот толком ответов не дал, ну, Дом Варун, конечно, будет более, наверное, привлекательный их там последователь, чем этот. Неважно, кто этот, важно, что этот.
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they...
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Crime has slowed down since you started. See you later.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as
Чё у
dust.
него или у нее, наверное,
That
с еблом.
No more, no less. It is not an answer, for there is no question. The great serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent.
Я не знаю, тут эта информация, она вообще никак не помогает никому, блядь. То есть тут слушайте с опытом, наверное.
Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shot. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the great serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Ну, окей.
You have a nice day now.
Загрузочки, загрузочки, загрузочки. Эта игра стоит на SSD.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security.
Everything good?
Так, это сейчас, наверное, соберет информацию до кучи и куда-то пошлет его какую-то, даст там координаты. Я так это все подразумеваю, подозреваю и так далее. Так. Ну, не знаю, лично я не могу долго играть в Starfield. Он меня реально в сон клонит, блядь. Хотя вот есть интересная миссия. Может, это музыка такая вот. Или куча беготни. Но деревья, конечно, это просто трэш. Растительность здесь вот. Она с уровня, наверное, еще PS4, блядь, где-то там. Ну, PS3 нет, но PS4 точно.
Some folks never feel it. That connection to the universe you only get.
It's something, isn't it? The further out we reach into the stars, the more we want.
Блядь.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
Логично, да.
Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Индом.
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh.
Дум-дум, это в этом был, блядь, в Киберпанке.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where and from there, maybe you'll find the true. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it? When one is lost, looking inward can help show the way. So you intend to find the truth and then have that truth confirmed by your peers. Unity is a reality born of observation and agreement? Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Ну да, быстро они разгадали там, да? Так эта планета тогда должна называться была так еще очень давно, блядь, по идее, как. Так. Уран, и что за хуйня? Бензол. Да, прикинь, так сел в эту игру играть, пару лет не так провел, именно все делая вот без читов, дотошно, и как бы... Так, блядь, подожди-ка, давай я посмотрю, ничего у нас там. От бедра это дает. Так, 10 целей от бедра. Так, ну вроде бы все прокачано, да? Кстати, какая-то по-другому планета смотрится. Ну не знаю, не знаю. Мне, допустим, нравится. Я не могу сказать, что вот полное говно, блин. Да, планеты пустынные очень многие. Это что, так реально усеяно звездами? Или это, наверное, обломки от Млечного Пути, да, судя по всему? Ну, одного из Milky Way, там, скажем так. Как-то он сдалека не может... Ну, уран уже был. Урана дохуя. Откуда тут пальмы растут? На урановых этих. Кстати, а сегодня понедельник, да, тем, кто работает, конечно, хорошие работки. Они потом сами в игре скажут, что там надо будет делать. Так. Разграбление сундучков. Это один должно быть, да? Так, книжки понаходил. Блять, а я не читал его труды, бля. Так, так. Блять, ну какой-то бред написан. Я вот прочитал, вообще ничего не понял и не запомнил. С методом тыка тогда будем, блядь, подбирать. Откуда берется? Хила 2. Остров скрывает скорпиона, а жало скорпиона скрывает правду. Но этот же остров здесь, я так понимаю, да? А, нет, далеко не здесь. Бериллий. Алюминий там был, да? Серебро, ни хрена себе. Ну хоть так, блядь, дало этот... Открыть дверь там, ну читать реально, блядь, ёбнуться можно. А немногие такие люди вот повернутые есть. Что их понять, может, не знаю кто, блядь. Говноеды, кишкомоты.
Good day, Captain.
Ты еще кто, блядь, такой? Но он не нападает, ладно. Серебро. Здесь я предлагаю сделать вот так. Глиф. Чё-то не ёбнет. Надо, чтобы что-то совпало, что ли? Так, куда она должна попасть? Ага. Куда-то, наверное, вот сюда, да? Ну, судя по Одну назад. Или вот сюда, в жопу, раз это жало, я не знаю. А-а-а! Понятно. То есть, блядь, загадка еще такая себе загадка. Загадка-разгадка, так. Это какой-то лун.
This is Mathis. Mathis, the last time we spoke on the key, I told you there'd be hell to pay. You got me kicked out of the Crimson Fleet, and now it's time.
А, дорогуша. Давай сейчас мы тебя заебашим.
I'd like to see you try. I almost made it into the Crimson Fleet. And got a crack at some. You stole everything from me. And I'll kill him. Leave nothing left but space dust. Take them apart.
Так, погоди-ка. Следующий. Обором 3С. Обором 3С. Хуево, давай сюда сядем, я не знаю. Что они имеют в виду, блядь?
There may not be life here, but we should still be cautious.
Нет, они все равно хотят в рубку. Я тогда не пойму, что они хотят-то от меня. Просто обором, да? Ну, давай просто обором. У этого оборома еще есть... А-а-а. Полить деда. Или попробовать с ним посражаться. Давай второе, на. Ну хотели бы его разъебашить, они бы его разъебашили.
and you deserve answers.
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet in person.
Блять.
I told you I would leave you alone, and I did.
You killed one of their own. They have good reason to feel.
Ну, они ж там заебашили, какие у меня причины, блядь.
All of us should feel threatened by each other. That comes with the territory. The question is whether you take the risk and talk to us, or you can run away.
А выбора сейчас не оставят и по-любому...
Your choice.
А у них даже подходят эти, блядь, коннекты, блядь, что ли, а? Чё у них за посудина такая?
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
Ага.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you? I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway.
Ебать, какая бредятина, блядь. Ладно, хуй, сейчас он договорят.
Stepped into it. I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Ну, блядь, вот... ладно, хуй с ним, она там была засланным казачком, там, и он там может быть. Ну, блядь... К чему это все? Другие вселенные, ну, видел, ты их видел, но есть храмы, хорошо, что они, блядь, дают? Какую-то где-то силу, блядь, ну, пиздец, нахуй.
This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
Этот, блядь, проще говорит охоте.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your...
Это типа вечная жизнь, типа бессмертие. Ну, блядь, можно ж проще это все объяснить.
It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples.
Он его сюда как бы и привел, это понятно. Дал ему типа такую подсказку.
It keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the unity is opening to you.
Ну я хочу быть таким же звездорожным. Я согласен, блядь.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Так, ну, короче, тут выбор по плохому либо по хорошему пути идти. Если идти по пути Сары, которая была ему женой, блядь. Или если идти по пути этого, блядь, долбоюба, блядь.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. Yes, I will say no more.
Ой, сразу напрашивается второй ответ. Вот
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again. Go to Earth's...
Я по два раза не повторяю, да?
I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Мне ж надо с кем-то из них поговорить и выбрать. Ну, мне тут еблан, который монах, он мне, блядь, не нравится сам по себе, но, блядь, чисто вот я хочу по жесткой херне пойти.
You might think the emissary is on your side. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do.
Да, только делают это благородно прикрываясь, рыцари хуевы, блядь.
I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive.
Странная хуйня.
Hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat.
Она хочет мира между своими, короче, вот этими там расами, грубо говоря, и землей. Ну и людьми, короче, да.
Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
I'll tell you everything I can.
The emissary and their kind.
I'm sure you have more questions. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can...
Я, может быть, начну миссию с пиратами. Потому что по времени ни фифу уже не успеешь закатать, ни этот. А так хотя бы будет немножко полчасика хоть сэкономим.
We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so
Новая версия его. Ну вот, блядь, это понять.
but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Пизду твое сострадание. Так.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. Away, seek the moon of old Earth. Here. Yes, I will. I do not always. I have also. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information. Part of me wonders what they will all.
Золотишко добавили, это уже хорошо. Так. Unearthed, неземной, или как это перевести? Я думаю, сначала надо, конечно, было бы вот это сделать. Да, я предпочитаю, опять же, если это можно условно назвать злобным путем, пойти по злобному пути. То есть я сам должен решать, как и что там перерождаться и так далее.
Things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
Ну давай, discuss.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay? One that, hopefully, will soon be solved. My past is complicated. And anyone in but my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, that is impressive on its own.
Ну да, типа там бедные, богатые, ученые, все остальные мечтатели, бойцы.
Possibilities it holds. Yes, that is one. I am often surprised at how reluctant some are to agree with. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it. There is no struggle to survive here. I'm sure you have seen for yourself that is not the case for much of the settled systems. Hostile environments, dangerous creatures. None of that touches these people. I think if there is no struggle, people can forget what living really means. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too. I have. There have been. My family is unique within the settled systems. My parents and their parents before them did not.
Да, блядь, быстрее к делу.
How existence without ties to others. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals.
Она там не с Европы, там те тоже там на европейских ценностях ёбнулись. Ну ничего, сейчас им фермеры помогут, блядь. Осознать, что есть что-то более, блядь, земное. Например, как пожрать, так.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times.
Так, мне надо ее тури-тюри.
It seems you and I have found purpose in constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause and have enjoyed our time together.
Флиртовать получится, да? Блять. Только не зависай, пожалуйста. Эстель Винсент. Ты тёлка с флота? Реально, блядь, на неоне?
Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted, hi. If you weren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want? Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. But for now, since you're clearly the rook that Delgado sent, let's talk business. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key.
Я самый охуенный сотрудник.
This risky is a goddamn insult. And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job. Burned.
Ой, забывай я все это там
hell of a lot of credits.
включать там всякие социальные эти.
Also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches.
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neon is proof of it.
That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility.
Подбрюшье, блядь.
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable. Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Звучит просто, но есть подвох, это понятно.
But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent help. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you... That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll... Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's... well, he's not... Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass? You should be asking what won't you need it. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's gonna be all sorts of nasty security inside you're gonna want to bypass. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself...
Ой, блядь, сделай то, чтобы сделать это, чтобы сделать то, ладно.
The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor. And the little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. But rumor says it's way less than he usually... Businesswoman. Tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having... If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their...
Да, сэкономлю время, получается, вот этими пиздежами всеми. Главное потом не забыть, блядь. Но я надеюсь... Я надеюсь, что в среду выпишу, то я продолжу, блядь. И не забуду.
Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for... Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention. Turning light... Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often and... Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art. You can't miss it. Just poke your head outside and look up. Loaning them credits? No. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious... Not a single one. In fact, there are no legal alternatives for anything in this godforsaken... The only thing people can do is deal with the bullshit and try to get on with their... But let's get back to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all its delicious profit? Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking... It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in the sorry excuse for a city. Jenner, how the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because... Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Так. Давай я сейчас найду эти улики. Такс. Немножко времени должно сэкономиться на следующий раз, да? Фу-фу-фу-фу-фу-фу. А, спросить, а потом, наверное, будут уже, да, Ули, это ж разные эти.
Come in and let your cares melt away for a while. Yes, it's true, and I respectfully ask that you keep your voice down. After some long-term negotiations with Administrator Bayou, we've been granted legal permission to sell Aurora. The licensing fee to do so cost us quite a small fortune, so... You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? Not that it's any of your business. But we're very close.
Ой, опять повесточка, блядь.
I refuse to let anything bad happen to her. No way. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
I suspect I would enjoy the attempt much more than you would.
The Crimson Fleet.
Гана верит на слово, что он из Багрового. Ну так, блядь, каждый придет, скажет, слышь, президент Атлантиды новый, блядь. Только выбрали вечером, блядь.
Well, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge.
Расскажи мне информацию, теребите свои вареники дальше.
Enjoy your drinks.
Так.
You good?
Yes? What? You have room for one more on your crew? Astrodynamics. Stick me up. I'm not asking for much, just Why is that? You're starting to make a lot of sense. May drive a hard bargain, but I'm on board. Excellent. Where to?
Фронтир.
I'll get underway.
Back off.
Так, а где ж найти эти ебучие улики, блядь?
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because... The Crimson Fleet, huh? So tell me, what does Delgado need with... So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable... If you expect me to take a risk like that, then... Okay, there's no need for that. But let's be honest here. Fine. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. Good luck.
Heading to my assignment.
Looks like you need to relax.
Понятно.
I'm on my way.
Вор! Кричит она, да? Так, подожди-ка. Какой-то хуйней попахивает. Ну, я улики, наверное, найти, а нигде не смогу, да?
If you require any Aurora to enhance your experience, you let me know. Hello there. On behalf of you, I'll be happy to provide whatever you need for my... Can I get you anything? Some Aurora? Of course. No purchases. We also offer an assortment of beverages. Miss Komiko is a dangerous person who's involved her... She's clearly using Micah for her own... It doesn't take a genius to deduce that there's some sort of...
А этот, блядь, бармены обычно не болтают. Если нет какой-то в этом необходимости, либо денежной, либо угрозой получить пизды. Все, блядь.
They met about a year ago when Miss Komiko visited Euphorica to purchase. At first, they seemed very happy together.
Ага, теребят свои вареники, блядь, я понял.
I'm concerned that she's becoming a pawn in Miss Komiko. I can't bear to see Micah's heart be led astray. Oh my goodness! I trust I haven't convinced you to... All I want is for her to be out of Micah's life, presumably... Begging your pardon, I find that fraternizing... No offense intended. Thank you. Please, let me know if you'd like any Aurora.
Слушай, я в душе не ебу, блядь.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the members' lounge. Yeah?
See you soon, Captain.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Ладно, хуй с ними, с теми
You
улик.
must be the Crimson Fleet. So tell me, what? So, you want me? If you expect... Okay, there's no... Fine. Here, take this pass.
2500, ну это
It
хуйня.
should get you through the storage room entry to the... I'm warning you though. Good luck.
Take it easy.
Ладно, я не буду вдаваться в эти улики, блядь, тратить сейчас время на эту хуйню, блядь. Реально, надо немножко ускоряться с прохождением Starfield.
If I have to eat fish for dinner.
Тут есть, конечно, откровенная нудятина, блядь. В игре не поспоришь. Но игру, я же говорю, я понял, пытались просто приблизить к тому, чтобы человек проживал в ней часть жизни, вот все. Кому нравится, вот Sims в космосе, все эти мелочи там. Так как не сюда, блядь? Блять. Я-то думал, что-то ценное. Ладно, перестреляем, какие вопросы.
Just to be completely safe, it is probably best to avoid the kills.
Don't make me kill you! My eyes. Oh, the hell with this! Isn't worth it!
Так, мне еще 6 надо привалить, да? Или 7? Так, я их пока не трогаю. Что там по времени? Короче, молния скапливаются в аккумуляторы через всякие там, блядь, транзисторы, резисторы и все остальное. Так. Ну, раз я уже обнаружен,
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. You thought you could win?
кого она ебашит?
Are you prepared to die?
Stop! Please! Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence. When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming. Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. You're kidding, right? My brother is Benjamin Bayou. He's the administrator of Neon. Look, I'm giving you what you want. The least you can do is here. You know, I've spent my entire... Everything always works out for him.
Блядь.
I've been bouncing from...
Ну ты явно там не бедствуешь.
He laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his...
You should consider distancing yourself from your brother.
One advantage to being perceived as stupid is that no one takes you seriously. When I walk into a party, I'm instantly the resident social pariah. I can't tell you the number of times I've overheard that my brother has spread amusing. That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy.
If such a thing were possible, it likely would have happened before now. I expected.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control.
Ну я не люблю вот эти разборки семейные, блядь. Брат на брат.
EN-41A18. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about... I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Ben stuck me down here expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second. All I need is one breakthrough. One. And I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good. Of course. The storage tech that Dr. Corbin, Generdyne could make a fortune selling those to outposts for power collect. Thank you for giving me that kick in the ass I needed to get going. Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's what. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Might as well have been from two separate families. Well, there's a reason. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her mom. And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon. Yeah, I've tried. It's as though she was here one day and suddenly vanished the next. I wouldn't be at all surprised if my father had her killed to avoid public... Oh, I'm not going to pretend I had it more difficult than the poorer folks in Neon, but emotion. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but that's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the... As usual, you can thank my... At first, he made me deputy administrator. That went well, until I wouldn't cooperate. Then, he had me work with Valentina over at Xenofresh, helping with Aurora distribution. Until she... And now, here I am. Chief Technician at Jenner. Feels good to be in control for a change.
Так, вот так надо сделать. И надо сделать... вот так. И на этом, господа, я с вами закончу. Пока, адьос, амигос. Я думаю, что... Надеюсь, в среду я продолжу, если не забуду. И потом уже, конечно, пойдем по основному сюжету. Надо добивать Starfield, высвобождать место под другие игры, которых накопилось очень-очень много. Пока, адьос, амигос, там в начале стрима все планы, которые будут. Ну, скажу вкратце, сейчас добивается Starfield, добивается Control, там уже DLC. Начинается Робокоп, Alan Wake 2. Также параллельно играется Джеди, выживший, и после этого Assassin Mirage. На фоне всего этого также играется FIFA и NHL. То есть пока так. Все, адьос, пока.